Hello friends, in this tutorial I am going to explain you about overloading methods. Before starting this topic, I want to ask you a small question, that is, in C you have written many course, no? You didn't try anything like writing two methods with the same name. You might have some may have written like this, but you'll get some type of error there. But this is overcome in Java. You can write same function names two times. How we'll see in the overloading methods. Overloading methods is nothing but uh, we can write two or more methods with the same name. That is, two or more methods with the same name, but two or more methods with the same name, but the parameters will differ. It may be a number of parameters, that is, parameters will differ. The parameters will are differing. In what way they are differing? It may be a number of parameters, or it may be due to type of parameters. I will explain you the overloading methods with the example. At first, overloading method means two or more methods with the same name, but the parameters will be different, such that if two functions are maybe call as two functions names are sum. In those parameters will be such in this slide, uh, sum int a, and there will be another method called sum, which takes parameters as int a comma int b. Here you see the function name is sum both the cases, but the number of parameters are differing. Or you can say that uh, carry. Here in the both the cases, function is same, that is sum, but the type of parameters are different. Here is the character. Here it is taking character value. Here it is taking integer value. That's what the overloading methods is. I'll explain you this in this detail with an example. I'll take an example which I used before to explain you about constructors. Here there are two instance variables, that is int a comma int b, and here I'll take another class, public static void main string arguments to take values from the command prompt. Here I created an object a. Here I'm not using any constructor, so uh, the dummy constructor will be automatically activated, but I will use a constructor, that is apple. Here I'll initialize in this way, a equal to 5, b equal to 5, so that when a object is created, I'll take it's not collide, no, I'll take c. C object will have uh, two instance variables, that is a and b, in which a variable having a value of 5 and b variable is having value as 5. Now I will have two methods. I will declare two methods with the same name. I'll take a sum itself, void sum. I'll take values, that is int x. In this I'll say in this way, uh, x plus x into x. I'll take this value in int y. It's okay. uh, I'll have another function that is void sum, same thing, but I'll have a two parameters over here, that is int x comma int y. It's fine. So that I'll multiply x and y, x into y. I'll take this variable into int p. Okay. Okay. When you create an object C, yeah, the instance variables of this are a and b. So a is having value 5 through the constructor, b is having a value 5. Now with this I will call a function add, c dot add of 2 and c dot add of 2 comma 3. Then what will happen? Here you are passing 2 as a parameters. So then the compiler will check that where there is a method with sum. So sorry, I have used add sum now. Then the JVM checks that compiler checks that where is the function sum with having only one parameter. Here it looks for here, so it is having a function with sum with only one parameter. And when you come to this line, here the compiler checks for where is the function called sum, that method called sum. They are taking two parameters as a formal parameters. As I already know, this we call it as the actual parameters, and the function which is invoked will be called these parameters are called as formal parameters. No, when you call this, then this will be executed. When you call this will be executed as the two parameters matching, so it is executed. Uh, the when you call a function, when you call a method with a particular object, which method to be invoked? It may be here you will calling with only one parameter. This method is invoked. There may be a chance of invoking this method also, right? But what is preventing Java compiler know that how to match the parameters list. So it what function to be executed which is declared in the compiling time itself. It is not not what I mean to say is what function to be invoked is done at a compile time, not at the runtime. This is the most important question in your Viva 2. This is what about the overloading method means. Overloading method means two or more methods with the same name, but parameters will be different. It may be a number of parameters or the type of parameters. I explained you in detail, taking sum as a method in which one method will be having only one parameter and another method is having two parameters. I created an object, right? That's all this for video. I will discuss about garbage collector in the next video. Thanks for watching.